Hey guys, this is Anish from GameMediaLab.com. Welcome to my exciting world of live audio mixing. Today's topic, a few tips on how to stay alive during the touring season. A lot of you guys are out there doing your thing, especially during the summer and the festivals, long hours, high heat, very stressful environment. It all takes a toll on us. So here's a few tips that I have gathered through the years that might help you deal with everything that is going on in this particular season. Stay tuned and let's go. Number one, planning and preparation. And I cannot stress this enough, but if you plan your events and the touring season well, that will reduce the stress levels immensely, and it will help you get through the entire process much more easily and with less damage and fewer wounds, if you would like to call it that way. Plan your load in and load out times with enough time so you don't have to rush anything. Try to make sure that you leave yourself enough time to grab a bite to eat during those days. Make sure that you plan the way you load in and load out your gear, so you don't have to sort of remove a lot of items and a lot of flight cases and stuff like that just to get to a particular item of gear that you might be needing at the beginning of your preparation or setup stages. All of that just to ensure that you don't have to work harder. Instead, try working smarter, and planning and preparation is the stage where you can basically bog down, make sure you have everything that you need planned out, and that will help you out immensely. Number two, checking your gear. Making sure that everything is working properly, going through that verification process is key and so very crucial in reducing stress levels when you are touring. The most stress I would usually have during a show is when I figure out something is not working properly. And if that can be avoided in advance, maybe at your warehouse or just in your garage or wherever you have your gear set up, that will save you a lot of time when you're actually doing your shows during the events. So just making sure that every piece of gear and every cable that you have is working properly, going through proper maintenance process before you start the touring season will just make your lives much easier, making sure that you even have a more professional outlook towards your clients, towards people that are working with you, other crews and stuff like that. So just checking your gear, making sure everything works, that should be your priority as well. The next point is sort of a logical one, but it doesn't come naturally to a lot of people when they are touring, and that is eating healthy and staying hydrated. It is very easy to sort of fall down this rabbit hole of fast food and processed foods when you're on tour, especially if you don't have a lot of time to go out and grab a bite to eat. But just try to make sure that you maybe have some foods with you that agree with you. I personally rely a lot on protein bars from all natural ingredients that just make sure that if I don't have enough time to eat properly, I can just maintain my energy level for the next hour, 2 hours or so, making sure that I don't have to eat junk food at that particular moment, but then maybe 2 hours down the road when I have done my work, I can go out and grab a proper meal. And staying hydrated, of course, is one of the key elements. I usually just drink a lot of water. Sometimes those isotonic beverages will be really helpful, especially if it's a hot day where you're losing a lot of fluids. If you're sweating a lot, that will be very much a lifesaver in keeping your energy levels up. Especially if you're doing this for a long time. So yeah, eat healthy, stay hydrated. That will be very crucial during those days. There's one more thing that I have to admit I don't excel at, and that is exercising regularly. And by that, I found myself that I don't really have to go to the gym and do a lot of workouts and stuff like that, but maybe just stretching, taking a walk will just help me sort of keep that energy level up, making sure that I do my job to the best of my abilities throughout the extensive period of the touring season. So just basically taking care of your body, taking care of yourself through the foods that you eat, through regular exercise, will be very beneficial to you and will help you sustain your energy levels much higher for a longer period of time. Number 4, especially for audio engineers and everybody involved in the live audio process, making sure that you reduce noise pollution to a minimum. And what I mean by that is, even if you don't go through a lot of sound checks during the days, especially through festival season where you have like 5-6 bands doing sound check, if you're not doing that particular sound check yourself, use earplugs, or maybe take a walk outside the most noise polluted area just to reduce the stress level that your body is receiving through a lot of the noise levels that are at a particular venue. I find that really, really helpful in maintaining my hearing and also maintaining my energy levels. When you are exposed to a lot of noise, a lot of loud music, a lot of sound checks during the day, even maybe a long extensive period of concerts, just reducing those noise levels will help me keep my energy levels up. And also it will help me maintain my hearing levels so that I can do my work with much more detail, much more precision than I would normally have the ability to do if I were to be exposed to a lot of noise throughout the day. So make sure that you have earplugs always available on you. Use them whenever you can. Just making sure that you don't have a lot of noise pollution coming at you throughout the day will be very beneficial towards you having more energy and being able to do more work that day. The last item on the menu is what I call going into energy conservation mode. And what I mean by that is just making sure that you are thinking about what you're doing and trying to figure out if there's a way to do that particular chore or that particular item on your checklist easier with fewer steps, and just making sure that you're not wasting energy anywhere down the road throughout your day. And when you do that, you might find that there are things that you can do to reduce your workload, to reduce the number of steps you have to take, and just generally thinking about ways to preserve your energy levels for the moments of the day or particular days of the week where you might need them the most. So just keeping that in mind will go a long way towards making sure that you have enough energy level throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout the whole touring season. So that's it. Just 5 tips on how to live through this touring season, getting out of it unscathed and unharmed. I hope that you have enjoyed these tips, and I hope that you will make maybe a few more comments down below. Make sure that you visit gamemedialab.com for more delicious content, and subscribe to this channel if you want to. You know how to do it. Take care. Mix great shows. Bye.